Alright, and away we go.
Cool.
I didn't do a intro thingy or whatever, so we're just straight up live. Let me get my little YouTube dashboard set here. Evil Morty, Jack Star, what's up, man? It always amazes me how quick you guys show up.
The Google is strong.
It's like I just hit the button. Like just now.
They were sitting waiting on it, that's what it was.
Could be. Tears, what up, Jesse? Bombwall. Anyway, here with Omni, we just did the Ancient Power yesterday, and we are actually up to Chaos 5 now. So we did a little late night stream over on the Twitches, and actually knocked out Chaos 2, 3, and 4 really, really quickly. So that, I mean, you know, I'm not complaining. We burned through it, so we're at Chaos 5 right now. And here we go. Yep, Chaos 5. Oop, I guess we should get in a group, huh? First time for everything. Midnight in Australia. Oh yeah, well it's 3 p.m. for me, so...
11 p.m. for me.
Yeah, how is it midnight in Australia? It's noon in Australia.
I'm
gonna say, it's like, it's midnight in Germany.
Maybe it feels like midnight to him.
Oh, it could be.
His cycles.
Covington, what's up? Very nice guy. What's going on?
Oh, did I...
Uh-oh, what happened?
Is that really still there? Did I not click that or something? No, it took me... Yeah, there we go.
10 a.m. in Australia. I was going to say, because when it's midnight for me, it's 6 p.m. I thought in Australia. And we get the sewers. Let it begin. So you ready for a little assassin action?
Nope, never.
Because you know we're gonna get assassins all up on us. I got my health up to 64k, so you're even better than that.
Yep.
Not too shabby. I got almost no hero health pieces.
Say, if anyone's dying, it's you.
I redid my ascension. Oh, I'm not afraid to go. When my time comes. Yeah, let's
It's
go
inevitable.
with these as flyers, as anti-air. Like it matters. We can pretty much spam anything we want with these guys, I think.
So, yeah. If you want me to slam down a slime for buckets...
I should have went one tree in the middle, huh?
Okay.
One tree in the middle of the map.
To be fair, I should probably place the trees and then you should, I don't know, like maybe put vicious or something on top.
I got vicious on my trees now. It doesn't matter. It's all good.
It's all gravy.
Yeah. 3 p.m. in Las Vegas. Yep. Same for me there, nuclear. What does that leave me? It's 120. It's good enough. Here, I think this will be fine. Let me get my star spammer going here. What's going on, David? Midnight for Cookie? Oh yeah. Cookie had the maintenance this morning, or he probably would have been joining us today. But with the downtime on the servers, he didn't have time to make it through and get up to Chaos 5. Oh, dude, everything is just evaporating right at the spawn. What about flyers? Yeah, there we go. A little delayed reaction on the flyers, but...
Yeah.
Light Rain, what's up?
Just got almost like stars here. Uh-oh, assassins, look up!
We're doing trials, since it's the quickest way.
You got nothing on the assassins.
You assassins. Don't stand a chance. Look at that, my health never even dropped. I mean, it dropped, but the tree just kept it full.
Mine's hardly dipped at all.
Oh, nice. It does work on the YouTubes. That's awesome. Light Rain with his fancy time commands. That's awesome that it works. I didn't think it was going to. This is Chaos 5 here, so we need to do, what, 7 Chaos 5 runs to unlock Chaos 6. So we're gonna definitely get Chaos 5 knocked out here today.
Yeah.
It probably is Light Rain. I mean, YouTube, you don't even need the uptime though, because it shows you the time right there. So you don't even really need the uptime command. Yeah, these guys are getting wrecked. This is way, way easier than I expected it to be. I mean, not that I expected it to be difficult, but all that starting Ascension makes a big difference.
And what is it you've got? 5k relic?
Yeah. I've got 5k relics on everything now. Come on, little siege roller. See ya.
What are you dropping there? Any fat loots?
I got nothing. A couple of blues. Actually, I did get a boot upgrade.
Yoink.
And a small glove upgrade. Nothing spectacular, but worth throwing on anyway. Man, I can't stress enough how awesome this is going to be next week for grinding this stuff. Not having to do the shards and not having to worry about the mule.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the mana chest as well.
What's up, Fury? Covington, it's all about the experience that you want. Going through Onslaught, the progression is a lot smoother, but you have to do a lot more maps to unlock the next tier. In the Trials, the progression is not as smooth, but it's less, it's less maps. So it's all about what you want to do. If you want it, a smoother experience, then definitely Onslaught. But it's about to go from, from Chaos 1 to Chaos 7. It's almost twice as many maps in Onslaught as it is in Trials. I mean, it's just straight up doing the minimum number of maps. It's no RNG or anything required. It's just, now obviously the better your RNG, the better luck you have with drops, the easier the transition will be through any of it. But it's definitely a lot smoother. I mean, it all depends on how much time you want to put into the game, Ryan. I mean, with me, this is the main game I play. I play it every day, so it's kind of a no-brainer. With any prestige type system, though, if you're just if you're 100% casual and you don't plan on putting a bunch of time into the game over the course of its life, then there's no reason to do it. You know, just go through the game, experience what you want to experience, and have fun. I saw your slime. That was ridiculous. Well, considering I never even got to half as much as your Proton one, I don't know how you do it, because I've used them like specifically on those Timmy lanes and everything, and I've never even gotten to half of that speed that you got to.
What's that Kursakazi?
Yeah, the Kursakazi, but you gotta have so many stacks of it to get the speed like that. Well, there won't be any more maps anytime soon. No new maps. Now, hopefully they can find a way to add more maps into the rotation. I mean, the game itself has plenty of maps. It's just we don't get to play so many of them, you know?
Some mushrooms.
It doesn't take that many hours, Ryan, to get back. You know, you've put in 600 hours into the game. You've got a pretty good understanding of how the game works. So, I mean, you'll go from Chaos 1 to Chaos 7 in like less than 20 hours. Oh, you need a double Kursakazi, huh? Is that what it is? Yeah, I just don't even know. Like I said, I've purposely tried on the proton beams to do the Cookie Binger challenge, and just nowhere near it. Nothing worthy of even posting. Oh, you did it on one lane. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you would definitely need one of those big horde lanes with just tons and tons of kobolds. Concrete fish, what up? Yeah, it doesn't take very long, anime. I mean, I did it on stream in 9 hours. I'm talking about for a casual player, though. I'm not talking about someone who grinds it. A casual player is going to do it in less than 20 hours, no doubt about it. Delayed reaction on my Drago. This is Chaos 5 there, anime. We're not doing, we won't go back to Onslaught until we get to 55. This is our first Chaos 5 map.
Yes, you need it.
Above bam.
No sucking the RMG today, okay?
We'll see. I didn't have much luck on that first map. No, we just did the first 3 floors in Onslaught, and then jumped over to Chaos 2. We did Chaos 2, 3, and 4 last night on Twitch.
And it was nice and easy.
Yeah, it went very, very smooth. No issues. We got the sewers once more. Check out the loots here. the fat loots.
Pet food. Pet food.
That one's actually better. Get the right stats on it.
Well, thank you very much for those bits. I don't mind if I do.
Let's see what else.
That's too many shards. Nope.
Yeah, dealing with be nice to once we get all those barb shards too. Not having to worry about it. Not gonna bother with that one. I'm just selling legendary medallions now. Omni. I got so many I'm laying around. Nah, Souls of Night are gone. Get rid of them. All they're doing is taking up space in your inventory. Trendy's already confirmed that they'll never be used again. Yeah, it's still bugged, Fury.
I'm gonna take it. I'm going to throw it.
I'm getting some funny lag here.
I've been getting that as well all day today.
Maybe something to do with that server maintenance they had this morning, because I just tabbed out and checked my connection, and my connection is fine. But I'm definitely getting some funny lag here. No doubt about it.
You know, it always seems to happen to me when I'm trying to upgrade something or just place.
That's how it works.
It jumps.
Always at the wrong time. Alright. Yeah, just the explosion visual goes off. But the the poison visual doesn't actually show, and it doesn't spread. And the explosion damage doesn't do any... I mean, the explosion damage is nothing anyway. It's all about the poison spreading. But the explosion isn't doing damage either. So it's... I mean, there's quite a few shard issues right now. There's quite a few bugs, period, right now. Hopefully, there's lots of bug fixes along with this update next week.
A nice long list of bug fixes.
It depends on your RNG there, Covington. Like I said, that's what I was referring to earlier when I was talking about Onslaught being a smoother progression. You're gonna, as you're progressing up, you're gonna get gear easier in Onslaught. But you might do 15 floors and get all crap loot. You might do 15, you know, the equivalent of 15, you know, say go through Chaos 5 or whatever. The explosion wasn't doing any damage before Cookie did that aspect of it get fixed. I haven't used it other than to just test it. But yeah, it's all about the RNG, you know. It'll be easier next week. Yeah, see, I'm completely froze now. Shit, is my game crashing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I still hear you, no problem.
Oh, there it went. That was weird, man.
Yeah.
Just completely froze up. Don't answer you. Sorry, Rainbow. I must have looked away. I don't get them all, man. I try. Trials won't give you more consistent upgrades. That's incorrect. Onslaught will give you more consistent upgrades. Basically, what I always tell people is Onslaught for progression and Trials for fine-tuning. When you want to get a maxed out set, go to Trials. As far as progressing, you're not going to get gear in Trials like you would in Onslaught. Not even close. Oh, what's up there, Rainbow? Sorry, man. Oops, now my G button's not working. My keyboard is working, but I can't hit G. We're gonna have to wait it out. That was weird. I wonder what that was. With the freezing up. The freezing up and whatnots. If you've done that many C7s and you don't have any 22k relics, then you don't have a mule in your deck. Your strongest hero in your deck is not set up properly.
And you're probably in a lower...
Because that's a lot of runs to not see at least one. I mean, they're rare, don't get me wrong. But in 40 runs, if you haven't seen one, then you don't have your deck set up properly.
Spam more stars.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Maybe there's juice lying there.
Thanks there, Second Son. Walls are 1.6. I don't even know what mine are. Mine are 1.9. I got the fancy walls for Chaos 5. I've got almost max ascension dumped into them. This is why. Hell, we'll be in Chaos 7 again in no time.
Yep. We'll be back to Onslaught soon.
Yep.
Very soon.
Neither, Ryan. You should look at all the stats. The only way you can compare sell value is with equivalent rarities. Like if they're both blue or if they're both purple or whatever. But the other thing with sell value that no one seems to grasp is there is more than one tier of item power within your sell value. So the whole sell value thing is not 100% accurate, although everyone swears that it is. Now it works, don't get me wrong, but you're not going to max out off of sell value. So like what I generally do is I look at all three numbers. I look at the primary stat I actually look at less than anything else, because there's a really wide roll on primary stats. You can get a really low stat or a really high stat depending just on RNG and how it rolled. But I usually will go with 2 out of 3 of the substats. And then of course if they're the same rarity I will look at sell value. I don't know what Tier 3 or Chaos 3 Flamer should be, Rainbow. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. If it's winning matches, then they're good. I mean, that's about how to judge it. If you're winning the match, then you're in good shape. Pixia, what up? I mean, that's all that matters, is getting to the win screen. You know, it doesn't matter how you get there, as long as you get there. No difference between winning with 60,000 DPS and winning with 50,000 DPS. A win's a win, you know? Alright, come on. Everything's all disabled down here. I failed. I failed on the Malthius lane. Here we go. I thought we were going to lose the sub-objective there. Best place for you to find groups is probably Discord there, Cam. If you do exclamation Discord in chat, it's going to give you an invite link. But looking for matchmaking during a live stream is usually not the best place.
People are going to be watching.
Yeah, there's lots of tutorial videos on my channel there, General. That'll probably help you out. There's actually a new player tutorial and playlist, or tutorials and guides playlist that's got all of the basics. But my advice would be just to enjoy the game. The game is in the middle of more changes again. So in the coming months, there will be lots of changes to Dungeon Defenders once again. And then next week, we've got a pretty significant update hitting next week that's going to change the loot system in a very positive way. So I would say for now just have fun, because next week your experience will change for the better as far as getting better loot goes.
Do something good now. Come on. Something good.
I haven't seen a legendary yet today. What the hell? There's a nice chest upgrade though. Omni getting all the loot. That ain't right.
What you talking about? Of course it is. Oh,
that ain't
nice
right.
Nice round of all the substats and stuff are all shiny green.
We're definitely getting upgrades though. I mean, they're not significant, but they're upgrades, you know. There's a huge up right there, but I lose a bunch of hero health. I'll take it.
Yeah, I was thinking that there as well. I was like,
Don't want to lose all the hero health, but on the same note, don't want to turn away a good piece. There's another one that's an upgrade, but I lose hero health. That's alright. I don't care if I die, as long as we win. I stream at lots of different times there, Covington. God dang it. There we go. I gotta just install the Razer software. There's something funny going on with my new mouse. It'll just randomly start right-clicking and left-clicking. There's an update coming next week. Nice cookie. Well, yeah, I mean, changing the game definitely increases the life of the game there, David. I mean, every time there's an update, more people come back to it, you know. I mean, any game, the population, well, I don't want to say every game, because there has been exceptions to that rule, but for the most part, the population of a game is never higher than it is when it first releases. Board of EV2, you don't have any other heroes in your deck? Can't build it, can't do it all with just an EV2. Bust out the monk. The monk never gets boring.
Jump around.
Oh yeah. The monk's a beast. Alright, come on, give me a legendary box, for God's sakes. What's going on there, Mitchell? Oh, there we go.
Yoink.
Ask and you shall receive, I guess, huh? I got the fat loots in the box. Ooh, another lightsaber. Yeah, Mystic's a good one. So is a Dryad. That is so weird with the score page being completely blank.
Oh, we're getting a different map now? Or you could keep hitting us with sewers if you want. Make it easy.
I think eventually they probably will, O'Dizzle. But I think right now they're trying to figure out a way to make it work. Yeah, a little Greystone.
Oh, it's not. It's Little Horn.
Or Little Horn, I mean. You know what I meant. The one with the stuff.
The things and the stuff.
The things and the stuff, yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna stay healthy. I'll stay.
Gonna stay healthy, huh? This lightsaber is actually not as good as what I'm using. It got really low rolls on it. Now this piece, on the other hand, I will use. What a shame, getting a lightsaber drop and not use it. That's terrible. Apparently the Star Wars is not strong enough in me today.
Be upgrade.
Let's see.
Well, finally a B upgrade anyway. Yeah, I'm still really
I got some, definitely some nice nice upgrades here. And another chess piece. That one looks like it's not quite as good either. This one's little boots are slightly better. This is the most irritating part of the whole process. Doing this every single map. They're both really strong. Down to 54,000. I got rid of a bunch of hero health, but we haven't had any problems staying alive.
62, I was at 75.
Give me dit.
I dropped down.
See, now what do we want to do here? Feels like beast spam is the way. You know what, I'm going to grow... Man, don't even need 2 sky guards. I'm going to go 2 anyway, just to be safe.
I think you can do smoke up on it, to be fair. With 5k stuff.
Let's just cover the map with heals and... And what does that leave me? 750? That's a shitload of bees.
You're in big trouble.
Oh yeah. No doubt about it.
No honey for no Gokus. No honey.
You know what? I kind of feel like I should have some bees up here. Just because I like them. I like putting bees up top. There we go. You just gotta keep an eye out for them. Thorks are a pain in the butt, though, no doubt about it.
because you have it in the back of your mind. You'd be like, Thark. I hope there's no Thark. I hope there's no Thark. I hope there's no Thark. You really
that's
just don't want to build that close to the lanes.
The big downside of building with the Dryad is you really are not getting the most out of it unless you're playing her actively, because she gets so many benefits while you're in corrupt form. So, I mean, it can get boring doing the same thing over and over and over again. But on that same note, she is really, really strong. We got defense power. What did you put your points into? Defense power and what else?
Life leech.
Yeah, we got both have defense power and life leech going. I want to see if the life leech is working now. Let me take some damage. Yeah, the life leech is working. Before, life leech wasn't working in a group. Good to see they got that fixed. Heal me, tree. Heal me. The Dryad is better burst DPS. The Mystic is far better as far as lane clearing DPS. The Dryad can burst down the bosses really quick, but the Mystic will just destroy the whole map. It's just all about that dagger, you know, the incursion weapon from the Wayfarer, the Shadow Flame knife. The bounces for that just go all over the place. I guess we should throw a couple of ups on these Skyguards just in case. I mean, with 6 million bees everywhere, I can't imagine we're gonna have too many flyer issues, but you never know.
Don't jinx.
The Barbarian will be strong, I think. It'll be tough for me because I know the Barbarian will be strong, but I just, as a general rule, I like ranged heroes better. In just every game I play, I just always like the pew pew, you know. Yeah, one of the problems is the multiplayer scaling. So although, like, if you all have defense power stacked up, your defense power increases are, you know, it's 20%, it's not too shabby. The problem being is the mob health from a 4-player group is the mobs are 60% stronger. So, you know, it almost negates the fact that you have the additional defense power. So it's one of those mixed bags. Cookie likes the melee. Whatever, Cookie. I know you spam your Shadow Flame knife too. Tuskar got the hotness. Yeah, there's my first 6K relic. 2 of them at that. Nice.
And I get nothing yet again. Quit hogging that RNG.
Oops. Didn't want to do that. Yeah, you make some new friends there, Kane. Like I said, the DD2 Discord is a very good place for that. It's very active. Most players, the majority of the player base, are not playing publicly right now because it's just they don't have a reason to. Oh, I'd love to have Gates of Dragonfall in some higher tiers. I actually talked to Trendy about that yesterday, about the map variety, and they told me that one of the problems with adding, you know, more maps into the higher Chaos tiers or like the higher Onslaught floors is just the maps itself, the design on the map. is just, it would be too easy. And like Gates of Dragonfall is one of those. You got, you know, what, 600 or 800 DU for 3 lanes. It just, it would be, no matter what floor you were on, Gates would always just be an easy map. And they said that that's part of the problem, is trying to balance, you know, trying to balance the difficulty appropriately. Ascension level doesn't matter. It's all about the gear there, Kay, not about the ascension. The main thing is having fun. If you're having fun together, then you should keep playing together, you know?
Yep.
Gates, you can, unless you have a controlled burn lane, there, Mitna, just, if you have the Dryad, and if you don't have a controlled burn lane, just put one tree in the middle of the map and spam bees all over the place. Gates is pretty much easy mode. Then if you have controlled burn lane, you'll have to add something in for that.
No star power. Give me more. Give me more.
God dang it. My keyboard whacked out again. God dang it, man. The keyboard hasn't given me any problems in several months. That's why I didn't replace it when I replaced the mouse last week. And now the mouse is working and the keyboard's going. Like, good lord.
Should have just got yourself a package deal.
I did the last 70 or 75 floors, with the exception of one map without the Dryad there, Mitna. If you look at my past live streams, there's, for over the last several weeks, there's no Dryad action in any of that. I'm only using the Dryad for fast resets. I'm not, definitely not doing it for Onslaught. I mean, we'll do it for 55 to 65, or, you know, but it also depends on how lucky we get in Chaos 7. If when we're doing the 9 Chaos 7 maps, I end up getting a bunch of relics, then, you know, why not mix it up?
Don't you do it real quickly? Don't you do it?
I can't believe it's wave 4 and we still haven't lost a sub-objective.
Come on.
The bees is too strong. I mean, the assassins even are a joke. No tree around and I've only dropped, what, 15,000 health? Here we go, there's a legendary.
There's double legendary for me.
Got some nice booties. Got some new kicks. Oh, finally,
No!
I jinxed it. I jinxed it.
He was cheat. He literally just got around that corner, but now I'm going to throw this straight at it. You're just not going to. I was like, no. How dare you?
Yeah, it's always good to mix it up. I mean, you get a little variety, you know. What's the old saying? Variety is the spice of life. If you play the same game for too long, it will get grindy for you. You'll get tired of it. But if you mix it up, you can kind of prolong the life of all your games, you know. If you don't get too much of one game. As long as you're still having fun, you know.
Punched in the face.
I kind of wanted to try to get to Twine Peaks in Fortnite before they go free to play. Which, of course, we don't know when they're going to go free to play. But I'm hoping to be in Twine Peaks before then. Okay.
Go.
Hmm.
Let's see what that other legend 3 was that dropped.
Well, there's another. I got a nice big head upgrade.
Get with your junk. Let me spam stars first and then I'll check stuff. Way more just up and at least take out the going. Oh, it was another sword. Need to pick it up to see this, man.
There we go. Actually, that could potentially go on the bees. Let's look.
That's fine.
It's a small bee upgrade. I think I'll just throw it on my mule and not worry about the shards.
Oh, I'm close. Nice.
Yeah, the hell with it. I'll just take that one too. Now my hero health is going to be way low. Let's see if I can survive it. Haha, big head upgrade. No, I didn't mean it like that, Dan. Jeez.
Lewd.
Yeah, Dan was talking about getting a big head like a big ego. I let Omni have all the ego. I just do my best to smack it down.
Yeah. Every opportunity he gets, he smacks back down, and I go, you know, like I'm human too, you know, like come on. Like,
you want me to hit G?
No, just let that timer go and then
all you gotta do is tell me. Hit the button.
Oh, you jealous of my lightsaber, by the way?
I am. I'm not even gonna look. I'm gonna look this way. I'm not looking at your lightsaber. Oh, actually, I swapped out my hero.
Just get up in your face.
So I'm actually a little bit higher. I lost hero health on my weapon, but gained it somewhere else.
I don't even know why I'm trying to protect that anymore. Dark Wicker.
The majority of the player base there, Riley. I tell you the same thing I said earlier. You're better off finding matchmaking on Discord. If you guys would just load Discord on your phone or whatever, you'll have a match in 5 minutes. I mean, I'm not making it up. There's hundreds of matches a day in the looking for group channel on the DD2 Discord. I'm not lying. I'm speaking the truth. In fact, I had to turn off notifications because of it, because there's so many people looking for group. It's just, it was between Xbox and PlayStation, there was like several hundred messages a day. Thanks, Sarah Rainbow.
Oh, what a shot.
The tavern is pretty trolly there, Riley. But if you go into that LFG channel and then the help channel, those are both really, really good.
Yeah,
the public tavern, of course, like any other public internet place, is overrun with trolls. But the help chat is really helpful, and there's a bunch of people that are assigned to be helpers on it.
What are you doing here?
Little stuck baddie.
Just die. Just
little stuck baddie.
Come on now. Come on. Come on. Ah.
Oh, purple box. Whatever, glowy sword. I got my back to you, so I don't have to look at it. Feels like we're hitting a little bit of a roadblock with gear. I don't know if it's just I had such a good RNG day yesterday.
I feel like it as well. I feel like it's happening too.
I don't want to spend any money on upgrades, you know. Yeah, RNG is RNG. Yeah, that's part of the fun there, Fury, is learning to play it on your own, you know. Figuring out the new things. Definitely a big part of the fun, though. Yeah, another sword upgrade. I will take it. I mean, I'm getting upgrades. It's just I'm not getting that big upgrade. Yesterday, I was getting just... The fat loots were just raining from the sky. Today, not so much.
I'm filling up on shards, god damn it.
That one's a tough call. There we go. Get a little more hero health back again. What's going on there, operator? Welcome. Yeah, I mean, it's based off of what you're wearing. So, I mean, we're doing minimum maps. So we're going to be really under-geared our entire way through. But we're making up for that with ancient power points and higher ascension. But we're in low-quality gear right now. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, we haven't even barely scratched the surface.
Yeah. So one thing I miss about playing the Dryad is being able to take the shortcut across the pool. You're in like middle tier Chaos 6 stuff, operator. You could do Chaos 7 with that gear, no problem. So it's kind of up to you whether you want to do it. You could still get upgrades in Chaos 6 though. But there's no doubt in my mind you could do Chaos 7 with that gear. In fact, we'll be doing Chaos 7 with less gear than that for sure. Throw a B over here for good measure for the respawnies. The trail.
I'm not going to be able to do this. Or will we? Turned around and said there won't be any mana on the map. It's like, what happens when people drop it? It'll just be cluttered, littered everywhere.
It'll be all over the place.
If I had the 5k relic as well, I'd be helping. Like, I don't have one. I think you said, did you go up to 6 though?
What's that?
Did you say that you went up to 6k?
Went up to 6. What do you mean?
6k, the relic.
Oh. I thought so.
No, yeah, 5.8.
I had a 6k blue that dropped.
Oh,
I'm at 55 on my bees.
No, it's cool. I can see it. I can see it. 58.
God, it feels like I've just got way too many bees everywhere, but whatever. As long as it's working. I just got finished with doing an onslaught push, Jonas, so yeah, I'll do 13k relics are actually higher than the max you can get in Chaos 5 there, Pixia. I think the maximum in Chaos 5 is like... What was max Chaos 5 relics? It's like 11 or 12k, isn't it? Do you remember? Yeah, Skyguard down.
Skyguard?
I don't have any bees over there. Exclamation stats in chat will give you a link to all the minimum and maximums. Nah, I mean upgraded. Fully upgraded, it'll be higher than the 10.9.
I went corrupt, so if you want to place that down.
Awesome.
Shoot him in the face! And it's destroyed again. Oh, so you were gonna. It's like quit wasting mana.
Upgrade the poo poo out of it. Paco, what's up? Better get this other one upgraded too. Looked like the lanes got steamrolled. It's just the flyers. It's obviously your build there, Pixia. I mean, if you're using relics that high. I mean, we're in Chaos 5 right now, and you see what relics I'm using. They're 5k. I got a 6k blue is my best piece, my best relic. Now, I do have a bunch of Ascension, and I've got the Ancient Power, but, you know, we're in Lobby gear. We're in, like, I don't even know what tier, but I'm assuming it's like Chaos 3 gear.
I'm gonna say, yeah. It has to be 3. I feel like I'm stuck in Chaos 3.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah, because what, 6k is supposed to be... supposed to be 4.
Actually, wasn't... What was Chaos 4? Wasn't Chaos 4 like... the max for Chaos 4 like 8,500 or something like that?
I can't remember. I did have it as well. I did have it as like on a little... to click on it, just to click on it at the desktop, but I must have deleted it somewhere.
Yeah. I just don't look at those numbers anymore. It's not...
The only ones that
the best thing
usually
you can do is not
is
sweat the numbers. You know, you can win matches without being anywhere near the max. Ooh, there we go. There's a legendary medallion on the ground. 5,700. That's a good piece.
You can clear it all as long as you've got a solid build with 9k relic. With a 9k relic.
If you're just using poison dart towers, that's your problem.
That's your problem.
Poison damage doesn't stack. So if you have multiple poison dart towers in a lane, they're not doing anything. They're just firing into the mobs for very little damage. Uh-oh. I'm gonna need you over here at the main core. Assassin got on me at a bad time. Makes me want to get that. Uh-oh. We lose. We're gonna lose. Ooh. Come on, damn it. Oh. Assassin got it on me right as the Lady Orcs came out.
Yeah.
Well, there's our first loss.
It's good. Will you roll map, won't it? Hopefully it does.
And there's your other problem there, Pixia. You gotta build for the mobs that are there. If you're in a map that's got a bunch of cyborgs, you don't want to build a bunch of ground traps, Rs, and nodes. Because they're going to be disabled the whole time. It makes it almost pointless. I'll put more walls.
I'm gonna put, I'll ping the beat. Let me put slimes down. And then you can...
Well, are my slimes... If my slimes are a lot stronger than yours, then the buff isn't going to matter.
We could just... Yeah, but if I just put... What, a couple of slimes down? Just to get... I could put one beside your bees and see how much of a difference it makes.
Well, you got to look at the slime damage difference too. If my slimes are doing, you know, 100,000 more DPS than you, and you're adding 10,000 to the bees, then it won't be worth it. You know. Get some upgrades on these this time. It's all good. I'll just do a proper build and actually use walls.
We don't need no walls. You know, I could place them if you can.
You can place whatever you want. I don't care. I never said Omni let me build all day. Those words never came out of my mouth. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, there's 1.5 million difference with my trees. So it makes me think that maybe I should be building.
I'll put at least 2 down for at least that one. At least. At least.
4, 5. Whoa. Just do some proper walling. I mean, we got 8 million DU to spend, you know.
Oh wait.
8 million.
Yeah, that covers that.
Put the slimes back too.
Cover that? I was like, yeah, that's gonna cover that. No.
Alright, I didn't. Well, there's a. No, it's not showing me your tooltips on your cannons. It was, but oh, it's because you swapped. We don't have enough bees here now.
That's right. Well, you must have. I was going to say you must have spammed it.
Well, 2 cannons is 2 more bees, but it's all good. I'll be a little more, pay a little more attention this time. Let's see if these sky guards filled up. Did I upgrade that? I don't think I upgraded that sky guard.
The other one at the bottom, anyway.
Yeah, it's been done. Knock-up build's been around for a long time there, Pixia. That's what, when you hear somebody say knock-up build, that's what they're referring to. Mystic Walls, Geyser Traps, and Earth Shatters with Sky Guards and Hailstorms. Man, it's just rainy today.
I've got snow here.
Oh, is it snowing?
Yeah, it's been like that for 3 days.
Oh, dang. We had some snow here last week, which is very, very rare for here. It just doesn't snow, you know?
Wow, I'm like jumping around all over the place just now.
Does it snow there much?
Well, I don't know if you know what month it is, but Christmas is past already. Like,
yeah, this is true.
Like, why is it snowing? God damn it. But no, it usually doesn't. But it's the coldest it's been for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, see, that's the difference here too. Is although the water's cold, the water here where I live is not northern Atlantic cold. You know, I mean, it's cold water, but there's that warm current or whatever that comes up from like Baja California up the west coast of the U.S. and that, you know, kind of tempers the climate for the whole west coast, really. I personally don't even use that knock-up shard on Earth Shatter. Earth Shatters, it's all about the massive damage. They do insane damage and have crazy range. So, I mean, I personally go, prior to Chaos 7, I would go defense rate, power transfer, And defense crit damage on a mark if you've got the range gambit maxed. Once you get Chaos 7 gear, you could probably get rid of defense rate. But Earth Shatters hit like a truck. I mean, you can use the knock-up on them, which is fun, but it's more of a novelty than actual effectiveness.
Oh, this Sky Gap hasn't even been upgraded yet.
Oh, it hasn't?
It's wrecking.
Well, it depends
It's
on the
wrecking
flyers that are
everything.
coming, yeah.
Yeah, it's wrecking.
Placing these slimes back a little further made the difference here.
Oh, well, I was talking about Sky Guards.
Uh-oh. It's blinky. We got a blinky light.
I'm like miles away though. I'm good. Run, you damn it. Run.
You gotta farm for those. They're, waffle. I mean, they're a hard farm for everybody. I probably did 500 farming runs, at least, for all the ones I have.
Salutes. Salutes.
Yeah, Deadly Strikes is 40% increased range, or 34%. Or is it 40? It was 40. I think they changed it. I can't remember now.
Nice.
Look.
So they actually upgrade that.
Yeah, it's 40. Okay. What got changed? Or that was Destruction and all that got changed, huh? Destruction's 34% now. Well, there's a nice boot upgrade.
Whoa.
Finally saw an upgrade that's, I mean, it's not significant. Well, I got me a 6k, there's a 6k totem for my walls.
Damn, it sounds like it's going crazy outside.
Oh, can you hear it? Are you talking about at your place?
Yeah, here sounds like it's getting pretty crazy.
The weather going nuts.
It's just the wind, like it's just picked up all of a sudden.
Yeah.
No, totem.
50. Let me see here.
Nope, junk, more junk.
Feels like this would be better on something. Now there we go. That's a big slime upgrade. Alright, sorry about that. I had lots of stuff to swap.
Ah. This guy got
Man, it's been steady rain. I had a hard time getting out of bed. You know, you get that rain falling on the roof. Didn't want to get up.
Yeah.
The hyper shards, you get one. You can't get multiples. You can only get one of each, and it's for the various mastery tiers. You get your first one at 55 stars. You get one, and you get another one at 155 stars. Another one at 255 stars, and so on.
Come on, Sky Girl. You can do it. Get him.
Mastery is very difficult. It's exactly what the name implies. You know, it's an end game mode. if you're just now progressing, you've yet to make it to Chaos 7, I don't suggest doing Mastery. Because it's really, you really should have all the shards.
You should really.
You know, it's not easy to do. With all the shards, it's not easy to do. Without all the shards, it's like a nightmare. Some of the maps, I mean, you can snipe off some easy maps. To get the first one you get is Mass Destruction, and there are easy maps that you can do. There we go. Get some hero health back here. I found a weapon. I got 2 legendaries that wave. I'll quit. Yeah. I'll quit whining now.
My turn.
I got one of them laying over here. I don't even know what it is yet. Let me see. I got shinies over here though.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, I've got shinies way over here, and it's like, god damn it!
Yeah, it's a slight upgrade. See, like here, if you only look at the main stat, you're gonna say, oh, it's not as good. But look at the substats. It's way better. Ooh, 6,300 mark. It's purple, but it'll be a good mule spot. Let's see. Definitely got some nice pieces there, that wave. What do I want to do with this bad boy Mark?
Okay, I'll be back in a second.
Get a bit right there. Be going for another 45 minutes probably. I've got that trendy thing today, so at 5 o'clock I've gotta go and be there to do that. We'll definitely finish Chaos 5 here today on stream. Mastery's tough. They're corrosives. Skip it. Move on to another one. Get yourself some hyper shards. They're not in order of difficulty. So, I mean, there's some maps that are just really, really tough and some that are much easier, you know. Shin, what's going on?
Yeah, I just looked outside. It's like a blizzard like is going on right now.
Got the blizzard action.
Like, there's, I don't know how many, like a foot or so of snow.
Omni's gonna get snowed in. Oh no, he's gonna have to play more video games.
Google the weather in my area and you'll see that I'm not lying.
Pounding down, huh? Oh, I believe you.
That's usually the only thing that I could tell that there's something dodgy going on with the weather, is that if something starts battering off of my window, it's like, wait, that usually doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like,
I've got heavy rain right now, but it's too warm to snow. I mean, it's not warm by any means, but it's above freezing, you know.
It just makes sense why it's been so cold the last few
days. Yeah. Get them, little slammers. Oh yeah. I got 115k health now after that last wave worth of upgrades.
Wow.
Maybe that's why the assassins are being so much easier.
I was thinking you just keep picking on juice things. They need even more. I'm healing.
Yeah, it's definitely a good idea to have a different builder for each of your defenses. It makes them stronger with mastery or with ascension. Alright, KM, thanks for swinging by. Have a great night.
Yeah, get wrecked.
See you next time. I got another shiny over there. Shiny, shiny. Oh, what is it? Gloves.
Wow, I got spammed with all the purples on this one.
See what color the box is. Oh, I got a shiny legendary box too. Might as well replace these gloves before I open the box. You're not being that quite that anal about the whole thing, are you, Omni?
What's that?
If I get a legendary box, I do my mule up before I open the box. Well, I got an upgraded sword, but it's that Tavern Blade. It's the least impressive looking one out of the bunch. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock, 4:15 p.m. for me. And it's, what, just after midnight for Omni. And he's got a blizzard. Scotland is getting snowed upon.
Full rage mode. Right now. Totally unexpected. I was sure people were telling or reporting it saying it's going to be the coldest winter that we've had in a long time. But it's past Christmas already.
No, Trendy did say that, Josh. Next week that update comes. Shards will no longer be in gear. It'll all go on your... if you look at the interface from that video I did, there's a section right over here on the left side, and when you click on like the helmet, it shows the shard slots, and you just put them in there, and they're equipped on your hero permanently until you change them. So yeah, that is not at all in your imagination. That is the real deal.
Mm.
Man, it feels like the upgrades are so small.
Yeah, I'm like feel really minute to me right now.
I mean, I'm still getting upgrades, but it's just not getting that big upgrade, you know.
Yeah, you're really expecting to have the next tier.
It's all explained in that video, Josh, but any overflow is going to go to it's going to be a train wreck. There's no doubt about it. I won't sugarcoat it. It is going to be a huge pain in the ass. And come Tuesday morning, like, I'm going to have a rough time, personally. Because, I mean, I've got a lot of shards, you know? I mean, look at this. I got pages of that. So it's not going to be any fun. The temporary fix is the overflow is going to go to the scavenger into little special containers that never expire. But that's not a good... That's a completely temporary thing. The real fix to that is shards need to have their own separate inventory. But it's going to be a nightmare on Tuesday. Your inventory will be a complete disaster. I'm not going to fluff it up and give you the trendy version of it. That's the truth. Your inventory will be a train wreck. No way around it. It's just going to happen. And I'm not looking forward to that aspect of it. I mean, I'm going to have to spend an hour just organizing shards Tuesday morning, assuming the update hits Tuesday, of course. Hopefully it does. Shit, it might even be more than an hour.
I was kind of debating that as well. I was kind of going, it might actually take longer.
I mean, it could end up being multiple hours of just shard organization. Can't make them stackable because they've got different upgrade levels. It needs their own interface. You know, if you have two deadly strike shards and one that's upgraded and one's not, they're two separate shards, so they wouldn't be stackable. You know? Well, they just need a separate inventory. It doesn't matter what form it comes in. I think the most popular thing people are looking for is a bank in the tavern, a shard bank. And then it also gives Trendy an opportunity to make some more money, because they can charge you gems for increased bank tabs or whatever. They'll give you, give you one bank tab for free, and or something like they do the current inventory program. So it would be a win-win for everybody. We'd get a little shard space, and Trendy would have the opportunity to make more money. But it's a matter of just getting it implemented into the game. I mean, Jose and Mark, they are legit. Those guys are workhorses, man. I know a lot of people don't really pay attention to what the devs do, but there's been many, many nights, and I mean like a lot of nights, where it's 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning at my house, and they're 3 hours ahead of me, and those guys are still up and still in game in Dungeon Defenders playing it. Those guys put the work in. I got a lot of faith in them just because their work ethic is ridiculous. They're complete workhorses. Of course I didn't give anybody else credit, but, Ice. Now Ice isn't a developer as far as, like, actually working on the game. He does the back-end systems and the communications. But that guy's a workhorse, Yeah, like I answered you already, Rainbow. It's definitely a good idea to have multiple heroes for different defenses. It makes each one stronger. To turn the lights on, David. I can't imagine Dungeon Defenders 2 makes very much money. I mean, it makes money, but it's not like raking it in, making the millions. It's not Fortnite or whatever, I mean, if they made a little bit more money, they could hire another developer. And it wouldn't, it'd be one more person added to the team. Yeah, those guys are all awesome. Fury, I talked to, like I said, I got my trendy thing Tuesday through Friday. I'll talk to Mark and Jose both today. I talked to them yesterday. They're some hard-working mofos. There's no doubt about it. They'll get a little something, but when you look at the numbers of players are not in the thousands. The numbers are in the hundreds. Like the average players online at a time. So, I mean, they'll definitely get a little bump, but it won't be significant. It won't be enough to... it'll keep somebody employed for a little longer. I hate to put it that way, but... It's not like the Barbarian. They're going to release the Barbarian and they're going to make $500,000. That's not going to happen.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah. Dang, man, did I just get another totem upgrade there? Let me look. Oh, I did. My walls are going up to 6,300 now. So that was actually a nice little upgrade. Almost 400 defense health up on a totem. I need more of that, please. But yeah, I mean, it's a small company, and, although it feels like being a software developer would be huge money, I mean, for the guys that work there, it's a job, it's another job. It's not anything glorious and high-paying or anything like that. They have to, just like any other business, they have to try to maintain their profitability. So, I mean, things like the Barbarian, or releasing new heroes, I mean, all that's gonna improve. I tell you, here's my projection. Obviously, we don't see any of their financial numbers, but I bet you they make more off of shard packs from the Barbarian being released than they do off the Barbarian itself. That's just my guess. Because there's gonna, you know, if it's like the Adept, there's gonna be a whole lot of Barbarian-specific shards, and people are not gonna want to farm them. They're gonna just want to have them, and people will buy shard packs. So, I mean, that's the benefit for Trendy selling the shard packs for gems. The sound system. There's some wonky sounds. There's another combustor. Another infernal combustor I won't use. Ooh, that one's got fire damage on it. It's pretty. Well, I might equip it just because it looks nice. Nope, dang it. I didn't hold the F long enough. Didn't get it equipped. Some of the sounds in DD2, the volumes are off.
Yeah, I have to turn it up every single time that I start the game now, just because it's so low.
Yeah.
As soon as I click apply, it's like it goes through the roof, and I'm like, what's going on?
Oh, I did get it equipped. Didn't look like I did. Alright. How's this lower lane doing? Oops. Yeah, I accidentally double up something. That's alright. It's good and strong now then. I'm gonna do something about that constrictor shard. I don't know what. You know, I've done it before. I did the Star Wars, all the Star Wars sounds in game. It's a pain in the butt to go through. Omni had the Hadouken going for his Chi Blast.
Yeah, I missed that, man.
You can go in and modify the sound files, but there's just a lot of them, you know. I mean, there's not like one sound for firing your weapon. There's like 4 different sounds that it rotates through. But I have seriously thought about going in and editing the constrictor sound. That one is just absurd. I mean, it sounds cool the first time you hear it, and then it goes off 150 times that wave, and it's like, oh my god. All these little skellies.
Push him into the water.
Get in the water. I don't even know how many maps this is that we've done. Any clue?
We just need to wait for the proc. Tell us what the shard.
Yeah, I mean, it'll pop up on screen for us. And
I think this is the 4th.
I'm getting...
That's all.
Like I said, I keep going up, but the numbers are just not swinging up in large fashion. I'd like to see some bigger upgrades here. Awesome there, Chase. Thank you very much. Welcome. There will be, you know, as you can tell looking at the channel, there's an absurd amount of Dungeon Defenders 2 coverage over the last several years. It's been the main thing, my main game that I play. But there will be constantly updated videos, and as information changes in game, I'll put new videos out. Well, Mark, welcome to the channel. Make sure to keep you guys up to speed on all the DD2-ness.
All the juicy news. All the juicy news.
I think eventually there will be more maps added, but I can't imagine there's going to be a new map anytime soon. They've got a lot of catch-up to do right now, with bugs and just getting the Ancient Power system and Onslaught dialed in. They've got their hands full for the next several months. But I mean, eventually, I think there will be many more maps and many more heroes. I would guess the hero count will get up to like 20 by the end. Crap, don't fall in the water. Ooh, double leggy. Totem in a chest. Yeah. Totem's not spectacular. It is legendary, though. I might switch my Sky Guards over to a totem for a little while. And that chest seems like a bit of a downgrade as well. You may actually come help.
I just had to deal with Plague Hulk, and the whole lane got smacked down as well. Oh wait, we lost one, so bonus.
Yeah, the bonus won't be right. I got another legendary chest. Makes me want to check this other loot.
It'll tell us. It'll be like...
Oh man, 6,400. That's my best medallion so far. It's got to go on the bees, right? Yeah, it's a 700 defense power upgrade to my bees. And here I ran over here to check my mule, and now I'm replacing other stuff. Sorry, man. Well, I mean, just as a free-to-play game, the more heroes, you'd think they'd want more heroes. What's going on there, DJ? I've got all of Chaos 1 done. I was originally intended on doing all the Mastery maps, but people weren't doing it. People weren't doing Mastery and weren't watching the videos, so they took an enormous amount of time for me to do Chaos 1. So I didn't bother with any of the others. Now you can go to any of those Mastery videos and leave a comment of a particular map that you want to see on a particular tier. And if enough people vote it up, I will do that. But I thought Mastery was going to be more popular than it was. And a lot of people didn't do it at all. What's going on there, Mikey?
Yeah, there's quite a few people that didn't do it.
Exclamation loot in chat there, DJ. I'll give you a general overview of how the loot system works. Back to the Bastille. Yeah, I got a legendary totem there, but it's just not a very good one, it seems like. I could switch to Vamp on my Sky Guards, and that would make them a little tougher. It actually wouldn't be a huge upgrade, though. That one's a tough call, that weapon. I think I'm going to pass on it, though. Same thing with the chest. I mean, I'm tempted to take the chest just for the third stat. Not quite 46 yet, Rainbow. I'll be 44 this year. What's going on there, Killer Beatbox? Just came back from work. You don't lose any of your currency, but your shard upgrades, your shards go back down to level 1. You keep all your gold and defender medals, though. None of that goes away. Your pets get reset. For permanent account buffs that increase your power overall. Like right now with Omni and I playing in a group, we got plus 9% defense power, and what that's life leech, so we got 2% of all the damage our primary attacks do gets returned to us in healing. It's not significant individually, but they do stack up. And then also I'm getting 45% increased XP and gold. Which is nice. And then the higher ascension caps you get, but of course you got to grind all that ascension back out again before that's going to do anything for you. The Adept's really good, Mikey. She doesn't do big damage numbers, but the amount of crowd control she brings and the lane control is absurd. You can keep that little stun bubble up 100% of the time. Or pretty close to that. Yeah, your floors, you get reset back down to floor 1. All your gear gets leveled down to campaign gear. And then you start back over on floor 1. It's a prestige system. You know, just like any other game that has that sort of system in place. Same stuff. Alright, Omni. Give me a slime right in the middle of the wall. Like, right there. Down on the ground, though.
I was going to say I could put it all the way up on the
I misplaced my star there.
So you'd be surprised how much range this pylon has as well. It's crazy.
Oh, well, I plan on using it for bees and slimes, so I'm counting on that range.
It's crazy good, like. Crap. Lost what I was doing.
There we go. I should space these trees a little better, huh? A prestige master. I don't know what you mean there, Rainbow. The adept, the initiate people, everyone generally says the monk is better, David. The adept is better than the apprentice, though. The amount of crowd control it adds is just insane. You get more in starting ascension and ascension cap increases revenant, but you always only get 1 point, and no matter what you're at. If you go to your powers tab from your hero deck, it gives you kind of a rundown. This is everything I've gotten. So, like if you look down here, all-time player stats, the highest ascension I've been is 2828. I've gotten to floor 136. This is the total number of prestiges, so I've used Ancient Power 9 times, which gives me 9 points. And then here it tells you what you would get if you would reset right then. Now, like currently, we don't qualify because we have to beat floor 65 first. But if we did qualify right now and I reset, I would gain another Ancient Power point, and then plus 5% gold, plus 5% XP, and plus 7 on my talent caps. So the higher ascension you are and the higher floors you push will increase that minimum ascension level and the talent caps. And that's really where all the power comes from. If you look at plus 185 talent caps, what that means is where you guys are showing 140 right here, I can go up to 325. which is a pretty significant amount. If you have, it's 50 points. If you've prestiged 50 times, then you get to fill every slot. Yep, I guess I should throw some upgrades around, huh? Get these sky guards squared away.
Yeah,
We got ladybugs over here. They shouldn't be a problem.
Nah.
It's just the kobolds. Actually, I got 95,000 health too now. I'm good to go when you are. Oh, you're already good to go, huh? You all good. Come on out to the stars. Maybe I'll try some shrooms. I haven't been shrooming here today. We'll get all shroomed up.
Mushrooms for you.
200 and the minimum requirement to use it is 250 ascension, and you have to beat floor 65 in onslaught. I don't really recommend you do it right then, because your minimum ascension is going to be really, really low. The benefit you get is to push onslaught floors. Like, go to the, especially the first time, go to the highest floor you can. As soon as it becomes not fun anymore, that's when it's time to reset.
As soon as you become a sore loser, is pretty much.
Yeah, more chaos tiers are definitely not the answer. I mean, they could release chaos, say they release chaos 8, 9, and 10 right now. I guarantee you the very first day, Omni and I will have beaten at least 9 on the first day. There's no doubt in my mind. That's the problem with the chaos system, is it's not real content. It's you blow through it instantly content, and then have to grind it to get the perfect gear. Alright, Shin, thanks for swinging by. They go up to 22,900 there, Tanya. So you just have to keep progressing forward.
That is.
I was hoping we'd be in that 10k range on relics by now, but just not going to get there without upgrading. You know,
I feel like that's
we can we can smooth the gap out a little bit when we get to Chaos 7 and do a couple mastery runs.
Yeah.
Maybe get lucky and get a couple legendary items or whatever. At a minimum, have a bunch of blues to throw on for the mule.
Yeah.
Sakelion, or you're on him already? I'm not going to bother running all the way over there.
Get out of here. You didn't drop any footloose either. No shinies. No shinies.
Awesome. Well, appreciate you swinging by.
I'm ready for you, Sakelion. Show your face. Show your face. Get out of here.
Sakelion just got rolled.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it reduces it down to campaign level gear. So, like, you could have full legendaries that are all, you know, if not, the whole system would be a joke. They have to do that. So yeah, that's what you give up. That's the main thing you give up, is all your gear. Giving up the Ascension is not really a big deal. I know some other people really focus on that. That's not the big deal. The big deal is giving up all that gear.
Gear.
But all your gear gets reset down, so it's campaign power. It's, you know, it's end campaign power. but that's where the real challenge comes in. Alright, Mark, take it easy. Thanks for swinging by.
Yep.
You rolled it down that way. He'll be dead by the time I get there too, huh?
I could just leave him alone.
The slimes will kill him then.
I just could leave him alone.
Fine, I'll steal that KB.
I just wanted you to kill him so he dropped me fat loops. And they're like, yes, thank you very much. I'll take that. Thank you.
I've been playing Dungeon Defenders for almost 4 years. Actually, I think it has been 4 years now.
Longer than that, now. Is it not?
Well, the MOBA came out 4 years ago in February. And, well, it didn't come out, but you could buy into it. I had to pay to get into the MOBA. Way back when. On, I think it was on Kickstarter. Or maybe it was right on Trendy's. Maybe Trendy did it themselves. But there was like a Kickstarter, GoFundMe type thing going on that you could get in. Yeah. That's when I started. And then it hit Steam, and this October will be 4 years. October 21st. Actually, I remember the day, because that's the first day I streamed it. Because the non-disclosure agreement got released. I just love the game. You know, I mean, of course now I'm full-blown addicted to it. If I go a day without playing it, I feel like I'm missing something. I feel all empty inside.
Feels like he's got a fork in the knife in his back. Giggity.
Dungeon Defenders 2 was originally a plan to be a MOBA, and then they decided that was back when everybody was releasing a MOBA, and then a lot of the companies went back on that plan because just because it works for League of Legends doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody, you know. But yeah, Dungeon Defenders 2 was originally a MOBA. And I'm so glad they changed it. I actually only played the MOBA for a day. I put like a couple of hours into it, and it's like, alright, no thanks. And then they decided a few months later to scrap the whole MOBA idea. And I am so glad that they did that. Looks like got another Skyguard getting walloped on.
I just upgraded that Skyguard as well because
it probably had the dive bombers going. At least it didn't die this time.
Thanks to my upgrade.
Your upgrade saved the day, Omni.
No, it saved the Skyguard's day.
The MOBA was fun for about 10 minutes.
I don't want to die.
It's hard to list that. This isn't the game I put the most time into. It's the second. I put more time into World of Warcraft than I have DD2. I guess I should actually look at that piece. Alright, yeah. I'm just like auto-equipping here. Running through and smacking stuff in. It's not the right thing to do. Still getting the upgrades. They're just, like I said, just not significant.
Hit the mana chest and give that Skyguard some love.
You loving up on the Skyguard there, Omni?
Yeah, see, look, it's tier 4, man. Like, come on. Come on, Skyguard. You can take care of those 4 bombers.
Yeah, they're popping out. The Battle Royale type games are a dime a dozen now. I mean, it's still, you know, Player Unknown Battlegrounds and Fortnite Unknown Battlegrounds are obviously the kings. I get media keys quite frequently from companies that I've never heard of before, never heard of their game, and it's the newest Battle Royale game. And I pass. I usually pass on all of them. I used to play Diablo. Juice, if they ever did a Diablo 4, I'll be all over it. Or a real expansion for Diablo 3. I could never buy into the seasonal things. I don't know why. The Diablo 3 seasons. I've got several friends that that do it every single season they're on it, you know. If they do another expansion, like a full-blown expansion with more content, not just a new hero, I'll fire the Xbox back up. The Fortnite Battle Royale is fun. It just, you have to be wanting to play that type of game. It's not enough for me. I like more action. So I would choose, if I was wanting to play a PvP game, I would want to play something like Overwatch more than any of the Battle Royale or Battlegrounds type games. Well, Fortnite's I mean, the Save the World aspect of that is an incredible game. It's got a lot of potential and a huge budget. So, I mean, it's tough to compare the two. It's comparing an indie game to a big box title. Epic made more money off of just the original Save the World release than DD2 has made in its entirety. I'm pretty sure.
Junk.
Uh-huh. What you think now? Where's your lightsaber now, Omni? Huh? I got one right here.
I just
I'm chasing you down.
Well. I'll take this legend chest. I'm sorry, I can't quite see that. My vision's kind of set. Well, it's like
we
too
still
much
didn't get the
snow.
achievement.
Too much
I guess
snow.
we gotta do another. I've got 2 wins in Battle Royale, and both of my wins I never shot at the final guy. When we got close to each other, he started building up into the sky, and I stood there hiding underneath, waiting till he got to about 4 layers, and I shot out the lowest wall with my shotgun and won. I did that with both my wins. Now, obviously, only 2 wins is nothing to brag about, but... Alright, Max, take it easy. Thanks for swinging by. 2 wins is not that big of a deal, you know?
It's 2 more than 0.
Yeah, 2 more than 0.
0 is jealous.
Yeah, Rubik Cube. There's videos on my channel about it, but basically all your gear goes back to campaign, all your shards get reset, all your pets get reset.
Okay.
Again? Look at the loots here real quick. We got to be getting close to the last one. Oops. Actually, this might be even better. Yeah, it is. God dang it, man. My clickies are not in... I can't get my clickies in order today. See what my health will be for this map.
That looks like it better. Like that.
Man, I'm losing all kinds of health here. I just put those boots on too, didn't I? I'm just gonna keep them. I don't want to give up the health.
Please.
Bunch of flat upgrades too. Good enough. Nah, not yet, Josh. I need to get off my butt and get something going with that. It actually wonked out on me today. Oh crap, man. It's getting close to 5. Gonna have to make this our last one, even if we... Hopefully this is the last one.
Mm. Yeah.
I gotta do that other thing. I only need one of your slimes, Omni. Just one on the main gate. They basically said our bag space is all screwed there, Splatsy. Sadly, that's the only thing we've gotten so far. I mean, they're pretty honest about this is a temporary fix thing. Our bags are going to be a train wreck. Come Tuesday morning. But the good news is when we get done playing with them, we'll have a barbarian to screw around with.
Oh, that is the time already. Jeez.
Yeah, popcorn stands are from the old carnival event there, Revenant. You click on it and it gives you a buff for 10 minutes. I got a bunch of them. Omni's got a bunch of them too, I think. You still got a bunch of popcorn?
Yeah, I should have 2 stacks still. Yeah, I've still got my 2, well, 99 and 82.
I think I've got like 30 or 40 of them. I don't have stacks of them like you do. On the PlayStation, I got a whole bag slot, or a whole bag tab full of carnival stuff.
I did have all the other stuff as well, but I'm just gonna get rid of that stuff. Like,
stronger defenses there, Sunbaked. If enemies are pushing your walls, they're gonna go behind your walls, no matter what walls you're using. That's just the nature of Lady Orcs and how they work. But as your defense strength improves, you know, the wall is supposed to be a last resort. It's not supposed to be where mobs all load up and beat on. So as your defense strength improves, that'll become less and less of a problem for you. There's a popcorn machine. So you see the little... Oh, it's an hour now. It used to be 10 minutes.
wait, what?
It doesn't last from map to map, though, I don't think.
Well, so
yeah, 60 minutes.
It'll actually last
it gives you, it gives you, like, a defense power. It buffs all your stats, I think. I'm not even sure exactly anymore. Does it say on the tooltip?
It's your health, your crit damage, your crit chance.
Just the hero
It does
stuff?
basically just yeah. I think it's just mostly. It doesn't do any of the defenses. It's just your
okay.
hero. Just mostly your hero.
Well, that's fair. You know, it gives you a nice hero buff.
I'm not too sure if it does your speed as well, actually.
No, you have to place it. It's an item. Like I said, it's a leftover from the carnival event. Without someone placing it on the ground, it will never be there. Omni placed that one. That's why it showed up.
Yeah. Seeing as you guys mentioned that, I was like, why not?
But now for this map, we got a buff anyway.
What a nice little buff. I wonder how.
Gonna be all beast. There was, in the carnival event back in the day, there was a wheel that you would spin, and it would give you a random reward based off of where the wheel landed. And the popcorn machines were one of those rewards. It cost gold to spin the wheel. Man, I went through so much gold on that wheel. Between the PC and the PS4, I bet I went through 60 million gold. Yep, Skyguard down south going bad again. There's another dive bomber coming too. That's alright, it's only one. It'll blow up.
I was trying to get.
It'll blow up, I'll replace it. Sadly, I'll lose my popcorn buff. Save it! Save the Skyguard. I don't want to lose my popcorn.
You should be fine, shouldn't you? Yeah, you can swap heroes.
It doesn't. The buff doesn't show back up when I do it.
I've got the buff.
Huh. Yeah, I just did it a minute ago. I had to re-click the popcorn machine again to get it back. Let me see. I'm gonna try it. Oh, yep. Look at that. Now it's there. How
Yeah,
weird.
that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it must just be a little buggy.
Well, maybe it was something to do with the map not starting yet.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Alright, David, take it easy. This is going to be our last map, too. I've got to run as well. Trials made that gear C3. The Nightmare 4 gear was supposed to be top-end Chaos 3 gear. But it was also glitched where it didn't work with the new loot system, so the smartest thing to do if you hadn't, if you were still in the old Nightmare 4 gear, was to replace it all with Chaos 3 stuff, even if the quality wasn't as good. Well, you just have to find the balance, there, Lord. I don't have any range shards or anything going on my bees or my slimes. That's just the range gambit. But like the tree range, I've got double range shards on, is why they're so large. Twinkie! Glad you can make it, Twinkie.
Just need that.
I guess I should give me some juice. It's actually still bugged there, Fury. Like, go corrupt there, Omni. See, Omni went corrupt and I got another B. So it's still, well, it's not bugged. That's the intended feature for the whole time, but they supposedly had changed it the last patch, but it actually didn't change. It's still doing it.
I was surprised that they inverted the whole assassin.
Oh, nice, Twinkie. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it was in the patch notes, Fury, that they fixed it, but it didn't actually get fixed. I think they think it got fixed, but it didn't. Now, what they did fix was the bug where, before there was a bug where if you had two dryads playing and you both went corrupt, you could switch to another DPS hero altogether and your defenses would stay corrupt. So that bug did get fixed, though. I see the return of the siege rollers. Seems like we had nothing but siege rollers yesterday, huh?
Yeah, that was all we had yesterday.
The siege roller got no loot.
Are you sure about that?
Well, not for me anyway.
Come on, run quicker,
Omni's got all the good stuff.
Yank, thank you.
A little upgrade on these booties.
My health's going down though, slowly but surely.
Yeah, I hear you. Little glove upgrade there.
Why is your health going? It's because I'm using it. That's why I'm using it. I must use that piece. Back to.
No, you wouldn't have to. The way the bug was, you wouldn't have to play the Dryad. That's what was bugged about it. If there was two Dryads and you both went corrupt, and then you both switched to, say, monks, the defenses would stay corrupt. That was the bug. But, I mean, they wanted the changes so that one Dryad doesn't affect another Dryad's defenses, but to be honest with you, I don't really see a problem with that. I mean, an Abyss Lord can go and direct command someone else's Ramster. You know, a Lavamancer can erupt someone else's volcano. I mean, why not let the Dryad go corrupt and have it affect someone else's defenses? To me, it seems like it's on par with the rest of the game. But they say that's not how they want it. Now, those are specific abilities versus something that's just innate and on the hero, you know? But, I mean, you'd hear no complaining out of me about different Dryads' corrupt forms. Yeah. I'm out of juice, too. What a terrible time to run out of juice. Here's a little Drago for you. I got nothing. There we go. We lived. Got a little sketchy there for a minute, but we lived. Yeah, I got another upgrade. Let's see this. 6382. It's about flat, but it is a little better with the substats, so I'm going to take it just for the upgrade value of the mule.
No idea what's right here. Drop it here.
Ah, man, my lightsaber's gone already.
There's 2 helmets.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it one more match.
That one is big though.
You can use the ancient power if you want to do a brand new playthrough. Then just don't assign any. Do the ancient power and don't assign any of your points, and you're basically, you know, take all your gear and sell it, and you got a fresh account. But no, there's no way to just wipe your account without starting a new account. Like anytime I've done the fresh start campaign playthroughs or whatever, I've just started a new Steam account. But, I mean, like I said, if you don't assign any of your ascension points and you sell all your gear and your pets, then you're basically on a blank account. We're getting pushed here. Yeah, I got them cleared out, but had a big old bunch of lady orcs rolling out there, getting all uppity.
More stars is all I would say.
I've been spamming streams this wave. Trying to stay entertained, so switching back and forth between stars and shrooms. Uh-oh. Omni down, Omni down.
I took him out though, I still got him in here. If I'm going, you're coming with me. Can't we get assassin?
Ancient power is a prestige system that's added into the game. There we go. Yeah, we got it.
We managed to get it done.
All right, so we're done with Chaos 5. Now, sadly, I've got to run, so this will be the end of the stream. But when we get together next time, we'll be on Chaos 6. Could be tomorrow, same time. I'm not sure what we're going to play tonight, or if you're going to be available tonight for my late stream, but may end up Fortnifing it up a little bit there. But anyway, there is Chaos 5 complete, and we did it with subpar gear. Now, obviously, like I said, we got the Ascension, we got the Ancient Power points, and we've got the knowledge on what to place where, which is kind of the biggest deal. But We're still in lobby gear and moving on to Chaos 6. If we don't get some upgrades soon, we're going to be hurting in Chaos 7.
We're going to actually have to, like, run over there, DPS, fix that tree, fix that thing, run.
Yeah. Well, like the last couple maps in Chaos 6, I'll probably spend a little gold, get some upgrades maybe.
Probably.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be doing that soon, Josh. I got it downloaded yesterday. I just got to, I got to hop in and play it. I'm not going to do my first look live on stream. It'll be too embarrassing for me. I'm going to be a complete scrub. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to suck bad. I'm going to have to figure out the basic controls and stuff first, at least. But anyway, guys, thank you all the time. I do appreciate it. Great turnout today. And I've got to, like I said, I got to run and do my trendy things. And I will see you guys next time around. I'll be live with something tonight at 11 p.m. on Twitch. So that's in 6 hours from right now. But anyway, thanks again, all. Thanks, Omni.
See ya.
Take it easy.